Hi guys, Harvey from All Parts. This is where I'm gonna say this is how stupid Charter can be. Alright, this is 200. They broke the line to 200, and you can see the box is open now. They didn't close the box because they looked numerous times at this at my complaint. So the geniuses didn't call for a mark out, told me to go in my house and do whatever I do best because they are experts. When they did this, they didn't call for a mark out, which is you're supposed to do in the great state of North Carolina. They cut the line for 202. So instead of calling for a new burial, this has been like this for over a year. Numerous complaints. They ran a line from 200 down to the box to 202. And I complained about 8 times, and they said, this is a temporary line. Well, Charter, if you call being a year temporary, I feel sorry for you. That's 200 to 202. Now, when the genius came, and you can look in my other YouTubes, he needed to disconnect 208. But they already cut the line for 208. I was on my computer doing business for All Parts, and I lost internet. Terrible. And I saw a Charter truck out here. So I come out, running out, screaming to the guy, and the guy says, well, I'm doing my job. It says 208, and I'm disconnecting 208. Now that shield goes from my box to that box, which is about a foot away. I asked him 2 things. I said, you disconnected me. He said, no, it's labeled 208. I said, well, that's because you lazy SOBs don't want to do your job, so you mislabeled it because you don't want to do your job properly. This is Charter. All you had to do, I asked him, open that box, to grab the line from there and line from there and pull it back and forth to make sure he's got the wrong line. It's tagged 208 and I'm disconnecting you. Well, I complained enough. They sent 2 other technicians back to back, and they were laughing at the guy. But yet, I was down for 5 hours. Okay? Now you're getting the drift to why I'm mad at Charter. So, here's the main box. So, what the geniuses did, they didn't call for a mark out. Oh, yeah, on this one they called for a mark out, but they waited so long, the mark outs outgrew itself. So, they told me to go in the house again. They know what they're doing. They went ahead and shielded the cable for 210. And there's the 210's box. With their wisdom, without doing a mark out, they cut 208s. So what they do, 208 is empty right now, what they do is put a splice from this box to that box. But they disconnected 208. As you can see, there's 208. That's one. Okay. This says 208. Now let me ask you a question. This says 208. But when they need to connect 208, they connect 208 to 210. So, argument's sake, they needed to disconnect 210. Guess what? 208 has no cable. If you and I ever did something like that, we'd be arrested and in jail for cable theft. This is the Charter as their best work ever. So, there you go, okay? That's what geniuses they are. On the Outer Banks, they don't know what they're doing, okay? They simply do not know what they're doing at all. I hate to say. I have numerous complaints about them, and they just do not care about people. Alright guys, goodbye.